Hello all. Beautiful weather the last week here in California, San Francisco, just right. And today, supposed to be getting the 80s or 90s possibly. We can handle 80s and 90s, but I don't think we'll have any more super heat waves this year. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to sort of continue on with the video that I did a few videos back called The Intersection. Link is down below. Right down below in the comments area. I'll put the link so you can go watch that video and then you'll understand what this one's about. Let's get on with the hike. So back in 1961, Dwight D. Eisenhower had something very important to tell us, but his message was completely ignored. So what was the message? Well, the message was that the U.S. government and industry collaboration in the military-industrial complex needed to be corralled. You needed to watch it very carefully so it did not get corrupted. Well, that message has been completely ignored, and so the military-industrial complex is completely out of control here in the U.S. and other countries. China, Russia are two others that have runaway military-industrial complex now. The U.S. says this is important because if we don't sell arms, somebody else will. That just makes no sense to me. So what? Someone else sells somebody else's weapons. Then you build your weapons to fight their weapons. What's the big deal? That's actually a good thing because you know what the weapons are, versus if you sell everybody's weapon, everybody on the planet weapons care less about what their politics is or how they treat their people. Just get the weapon sales going. That's the most important thing here in the U.S. But the blowback from that is staggering. Millions of people killed, refugees pouring out all over the planet, bombed out cities. It's just absolutely disgusting. And for what? What exactly do we bomb a city all the way to every single building is damaged? How is that a positive thing for any side? But let's just look at some of these damned military sales. They're off. We're just going to touch the surface here. Just a little tiny little tit of the U.S. weapons sales around the world. Let's start with Canada. They're spending $5.23 billion on fighter jets, engine parts for planes, and radars. That's just in 2017. This sale apparently hasn't quite gone through yet. It still needs approval. But this Congress here in the U.S. never backs down on a weapons sale. They sell to anybody. After all, it's profit. It's important. Bahrain, portable military boats. Speedboat type things with weapon systems and communications equipment. They're going to spend $60.25 million on weaponry just in 2017 on just this one sale. Their sales go all the way down the page, from rocketry to tanks to everything else you can imagine. Australia, they're spending $360 million on parts, technical assistance, and aircraft, both fighter jets and transport military jets. Now here's one that just blew me away. This really does blow me away a lot when I see this. Nigeria. Now Nigeria is not a wealthy country in any way, shape, or form. With starving all over the country, why are they spending $593 million on fighter aircraft, weapons, and ground support equipment and training? In other words, we're going to go over and train them. Isn't it a drag when people that can't afford weapons are talked into it just because it's a way to make money? But this is just a little tiny speck of the weapon sales that the U.S. alone is selling throughout the world today. The list just keeps going on and on and on. It doesn't stop. Page after page of weapon sales for 2017. Do you think that this is something that the U.S. and other countries need to do? concentrate so hard on weapon sales. Weapons, tools that kill people, a tool that kills other people. How much do we spend a year here in the U.S. on weapons? Ourselves that kill other people? Astounding. The only thing I can think of is just stay away from the military-industrial complex corporations. Buy from the locals. Make sure you eat local food, organic, hopefully. If you eat meat, eat as least of it you can. Make sure it's grown on a small farm somewhere, so at least the money goes to someone who really needs it. There's no excuse for supporting the military-industrial complex, no matter how desperate you are for money. So I do believe that humans are on a disastrous course towards war with North Korea, Iran. We're even pulling the embassy out of Cuba. Cuba! As if they're a threat somehow. Amazing. The U.S. is firmly on the warpath of more war. Well, not only is there a video that I did, but I've got some other videos you can watch and see just how fun war is. So I definitely appreciate all your ups and your downs and all the new subscribers. And I'll keep you informed on what's going on with the military-industrial complex. And until next time.